I swear, everywhere I go. Excuse me. I am stalked by a dragon. So the next Daedric quest that I'm going to walk through, if this dragon will leave me alone to do it, is called the Cursed Tribe. And I'm very close. Matter of fact, that's the wall. Matter of fact, I may have just started it. Yeah, they're under attack. They're under attack right now. I'm going to be real careful not to hit any of these orcs, because I do not want to be an enemy to the orcs. It would be great if I could keep that one alive, even. And I'm too late to get the soul trap. I think I actually whipped out the wrong spell anyway.
Leave it once.
Ulgor?
This should be good.
Nothing from outside. Yamar will provide.
Are there more? There are more giants. I should be listening right now to a tub.
Yamar's charged me with keeping outsiders away from Largishburg. Would you have me disobey him? You were charged with keeping us inside the walls. Have faith in me. I only wish the best for our tribe. Fine. It's your neck. Forgive Ugor's harsh words.
A tub.
She's merely doing as she's been told.
I can barely see her. Matter of fact, just for cinematic value. Oh, much better.
Forgive Ugor's harsh words.
Yes, I will certainly forgive her.
As she's been told.
It seems like I shouldn't be here.
No, don't go. Please, our tribe suffers, and we need help. Our chief Yamars was once a strong and proud warrior. Now he is stricken, cursed.
Cursed.
He is weak, and so our tribe is weak. The giants sense this and intrude on our territory.
Oh
now
no.
they assault our very home. Yamars refuses help, but I sense that you may be just what we need.
Well, I certainly hope so. What can I do?
Yamars has demanded we stay inside the walls. We cannot leave. I must petition Malacath for relief. This curse must be lifted. But I cannot travel to Malacath's shrine. The ritual must be done here, and I do not have the materials I need. I beg of you, can you bring me troll fat and a Daedra heart? I have no wish to depend on a stranger, but I have no choice.
Okay. Malacath, I'll just go ahead and explain it real fast, is the god that the orcs worship. And I don't know too much about the domains that he rules over, but I just know that all the gods pray to him, and he's, I think, orcish in nature. Okay, so the two items that she had me retrieve is troll fat and a Daedra heart. Anywhere that you find frost trolls or even regular trolls, you can find troll fat on, and it almost always drops. It's like on every troll corpse. But if you need a specific place, Labyrinthian always has a few frost trolls around in front of it. You can always find frost trolls coming back to the front of Labyrinthian. I don't know if the troll comes back, but if you've never been to High Hrothgar before, the very first time, there's a frost troll on your path up the 7,000 steps to the top of the throat of the world. So those are two different places you could potentially get troll fat on top of just anywhere you're going to find a troll. And the other item was a Daedra heart, which can be kind of tricky. There's a couple Daedric quests that you encounter Daedra on. You guys saw me complete one to begin with, the Black Star. You encounter Daedra inside Azura's Star or inside the Black Star, whichever it ends up being. But also there's a gentleman named Inthyr at the College of Winterhold who always has 2 in stock. I think they replenish every 48 hours. Note that Inthyrs are quite expensive. So just having one, actually, I think there are a few different locations. I can think of one. Codlac Whitemane's room. I think it's Whitemane, it might not be. Codlac is the leader of the companions in Jorvisker in the middle of Whiterun. The room that he stays in is downstairs, and I believe there's a Daedra heart in his room. So if you don't mind stealing, that might be a decent place to get one, other than Inthyr having to pay quite a bit of gold. I think it's like, well, actually, this is going to be at my Speechcraft level, which is decent. I want to say it's in the 60s. I think Inthyr's Daedra hearts were about 700 gold, 700 and some change. I am going to travel to Whiterun because I believe I have both items, Troll Fat and a Daedra Heart, just because I tend to keep all ingredients. Eventually, alchemy is one of the skills that you want to max out, because using potions of Fortify Smithing and Fortify Enchanting are the only ways to get Enchanting and Smithing the max effect out of them. So having a high level alchemy is good, so you should just stash all your ingredients somewhere, and this happens to be the place that I stash mine. I have 4 Daedra Hearts, so I'll take one of those immediately. And, oh man, this list is huge. Again, I wish this had a scroll bar. And Troll Fat, I have a whole bunch of. I'm going to take some of that. Also, Daedra Hearts have a chance, and Troll Fat, I think, has an even higher chance to be in the merchant stores of any alchemist merchant, which there's one right here in Whiterun. I guess I could show it to you, although I can't really give this as a reliable source because they might not have either one. This building right over here is the alchemist in Whiterun. Arcadia's, that's what her name was, Arcadia's Cauldron. So I got both items because I had them in storage. You guys now know about where you could go to get them if you don't have them. So let's go back to Largashbur. So I didn't really detail this very well on the map either to begin with. I was just out in the wild running to it. But this is Riften. This is the far bottom right corner of the map. And it's just straight south of Heartwood Mill, which I think is on the main road that leaves Riften. So you could run out to Heartwood Mill, then go south, or you could just kind of cross country, come out here straight to it from Riften. Again, Riften is a major hold that you can travel to from any stable, so if you've been to Whiterun and you see the stable out in front of Whiterun, you can pay him to travel to Riften, and then easily run right out to Largushbur. I don't think I just said that right. I'm actually pretty sure I said it wrong. So let's give ol' a tub the needed ingredients.
Yes.
And see what we can do.
I will stay right here and wait
for the tribe. Again, I want to see her face. Oh, I actually still had it loaded. I want to put my hands down this time so they're not distracting. Here are the things you asked for.
Excellent. Now, you must come with me. You'll become a part of this. You must be present for the ritual.
Yet I never tire of a good fight.
The ritual, eh?
What do you make of that?
This should be interesting. Let's see what she's got to do. I've been accepted pretty quickly into their hold. Note that to be accepted in any orc stronghold, you have to complete a favor quest, and it's a radiant quest that randomly generates some smithing gauntlets in some area that you have to go retrieve for them. And once you complete that, you can get into that individual hold, but if you come do this Daedric quest, you actually don't have to do that ever again for any hold.
You bring an outsider here, and now insist I call on Malacath for help, when he has clearly forsaken me.
Full orc armor.
You try my patience, A-Tub.
Doing nothing will not grant our tribe relief from this curse. We must try.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Chief Yamars. He looks old. I wonder if orcs age less well than other elves. I don't know exactly how Elder Scrolls lore goes on this, but generally in elven lore, they age super slow or they're immortal. They live hundreds, if not thousands of years, or forever. I would kind of expect orcs to be the opposite.
Aid us in our time of need.
Why are we...
Sorry to cut the dialogue, but again...
with this? Curses on pathetic for you too. What is... What's that?
Whoa.
Malacath has heard my pleas. He speaks to us.
You dare summon me, Yamars?
What? What is this?
You don't deserve to call yourself an orc. You're weak, you're small, and you're an embarrassment.
He looks at me.
You let giants overrun my shrine.
My skills for pay.
Bring me their leader's club as an offering, and I might release you from this curse.
The club.
So it will be. Malacath has spoken, Yamars. Your path is clear.
Very well. You,
Got
outsider,
this
come
orc in
here.
armor.
I want
Right here on the shrine.
This is all your fault, you know.
What?
I'm stuck fighting a giant now, thanks to you. So you're going to help me. You're going with me, and you're going to make sure I don't have any trouble reaching that giant. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while.
Reaching the giant. Fighting the giant isn't my job. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna kind of be disrespectful to him because Malacath has showed that I may have reason to be. Fighting the giant isn't my job.
Thanks to you, I've just been issued a challenge in front of my whole tribe by a Daedric prince, no less. I can't ignore that. I didn't say I wouldn't fight the giant. I just said you're going to help me get to it. Meet me outside Fallowstone Cave. You clear the way to the giant for me, and I'll make sure you get paid for it.
Okay. Well, that sounds easy enough. Let me see here. I've got an objective on him. I think the cave is nearby. Hey-oh. And it keeps toggling my runoff, which is kind of weird. I'm pretty sure the cave's nearby, though, so I think I'm just going to follow him over there. I may chop this and then just bring it up on the map to show where you go. So you guys could run straight there if you want, or you could just follow him like I'm going to. Note that his pathing is pretty horrible. He just came running out to the lake, and I guess wanted to check out that Nern route, and now he's running back off up towards the road. He's probably going to go back off the other side of the road and do some other funny shenanigans like he has been doing. Weak according to his own god. Not familiar with his own homeland. Ill-motivated. Wow. I can see why this guy's tribe.
What was that?
Probably something that's going to kill you. Oh, hold on. I don't actually need another light. And it is direly important that Ymar stays alive. Ah, just missed. That's not going to miss. It's almost impossible to miss with a fireball. Got to use the big boom. Although, the only other thing I have slotted right now is Incinerate. I don't have Firebolt slotted anymore. Don't even use it. Incinerate's too cheap. Fireball's pretty dang cheap, matter of fact. That's nice. That's like nothing. Keep moving, Ymars! What, are we going to Riften? I wanted to say that it was like right in here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it's past this. Oh, I was actually being unaware. Looking down over here in this part of the map. They actually revealed it for me. It's Fallowstone Cave. I may just run away from him and run straight there and then wait. I think that's a good idea. He's going a really roundabout way. And it's a beautiful morning now, as I approach Fallowstone Cave, where I believe Ymars is already waiting. So here in just a second, I'm going to take a look at my map once I confirm that, hey-oh, I can get up this cliff. Holy crap. Sure enough, there's Ymars, and it just said I discovered it. So, and here's the path, it looks like. So I'm facing down the path, so it most likely comes up this side. But you've already seen it on the map. Fallowstone Cave. You'll get an objective for it. In we go.
If there's a chance this'll save me, then I'm taking it. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up.
How long has this been going on?
Weeks? Longer. Feels like an age has gone by. I haven't slept in so long.
I'm just here to help.
Of course, because Malacath would take pity on us if only a useless outsider would lend us a hand.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
Let's. You gonna lead, buddy? Go for it. Khajiit are a feline race native to elsewhere. Elsewhere is probably one of the less interesting places I think I would like to see a future Elder Scrolls title. Honestly, I am intrigued the most, I think, by Hammerfell. Supposedly deserts. It's the racial home of the Nords, the Redguards. Skyrim is home of the Nords. I think Hammerfell would probably be pretty damn cool. I'm just thinking of some of the new Cataclysm zones and WoW. Harrison Jones! Instantly I see waterfall and a river. Where is Yamar's? Okay, he's right next to me still. I'm still kind of weirded out by the fact that he's following me to the shrine that he's supposed to be familiar with and protecting. I'm kind of worried. I don't want to just drop down because I'm not sure they'll drop down. Oh, he is dropping down. Let's go. And if he gets like flanked by a giant, if he gets cornered by a giant, or even spiders for that matter, I mean, I'm responsible for keeping him alive right now. Let's see. It looks like he is kind of leading. I wonder if we get freaked out when my Dremora pops out. I see a giant over there, but it looks like we can just bypass it. And if I can, I'm going to bypass as many as possible. Even if I want to kill that giant, I'm going to come back later and do it, because I don't want to be with him when I'm fighting anything. Oh man. Oh man. Here we go. Just one giant? He's not going to attack, is he? He knows we're too tough. Cool, he's being neutral. Check that out. Right past him. He doesn't like it. He's protesting our passage, but he let us go right past. I will take it for the time being, because I don't want that trouble. Oh, a bear he'll go fight, huh? Giants, though, he wants help with. Don't look at me, mule. Look at the cave bear. Sure, I'll take his claws and pelt. Whoa, got a dead orc. I will take his lockpick. That looks like it goes back out to Skyrim. Oh boy, another bear. Let's see if I can get my summon behind him. Yeah, we got the surround. 97 conjuration. That is sweet.
Must have run off.
Must have run off. What are you, blind? Okay, we are going back out. Lead the way, chief. Giant's Grove. And where are we now? Am I leading the way again? Or are you leading the way? Go for it, man. There are troll skulls and a bunch of blood. Oh boy, dragons eating trolls. Troll eating dragon? Giant. There's probably dragons in the mix too, but giant eating troll.
All right.
Or is it a troll eating giant?
Unless, of course, you'd like to make some extra gold.
Oh, you pansy. Unless I'd like to make some extra gold. I'm gonna ask him what he means, but I'm gonna reject the hell out of this idea.
I'm tired. I haven't slept well in weeks.
Oh, wah.
You killed the giant. Bring me the hammer. We go back to Lagerspur. I tell everyone I did it.
Huh.
You keep your mouth shut, and I pay you handsomely.
Alright, so I have a choice here. I'm going to use my godlike powers of strategy guide to say that this doesn't really matter what you do. So I'm going to go one way, and it's going to reveal what happens. And right when that happens, I'm going to tell you how the same thing would have happened in a different way. I'm going to tell him, no, you're supposed to do it.
Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only going to take a second, alright. So where's this giant you gotta fight? Let me see him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even think it matters. Nope. Down he goes. Okay, so Yamar's dies either way. If you help him and say you'll kill the giant and just let him have the glory, then when you get ready to leave, I think on your way out.
Always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility.
That is Malacath. That is a bandit. Chicken breast. That.
But you took care of him and the giants. 2 problems solved at once.
He is medieval looking.
Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Largishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
I may take all this. I've definitely got the carry weight for it. Okay, so what I was saying right before that is even if you agree to help him and he stays alive right here, as you're going back out, he says something about he can't have the liability of you being alive and knowing how this went down. So he attacks you, and you have to kill him on the spot. And then either way, Malacath appears to you. I bet his dialogue would change, but honestly I've never done that the other way because Ymar's is such a worthless little sod. So now I go back to a tub with the warhammer, and we'll see what all I get as a reward. And I already know that part of that is entry to all of the orc holds without having to complete their individual favors, which is pretty alright. Back into the cave. Let's see. I guess I got a couple giants I could slay real fast. Why not? I might even snatch some souls. That actually means that I'm going to have to take equilibrium off of 3 and put soul trap back on. However, I do want stone flesh, because it's possible that I may survive a club hit. I think I've got enough health that with a little bit of armor, I've got the alteration perk to double the effect if I'm not wearing any actual armor too. Just gotcha. Down he goes. Actually, he was down when Mule gave him a hit, and it didn't quite kill him. I didn't actually want to take the deer hide. I'm going to leave the mammoth tusks. Worth plenty, sure, but yeah. Also kind of an odd item that I tend to forget about and stays in my inventory and clutters me up. I don't totally forget about it, but I'll pass a few merchants where I could sell it and not sell it, so sometimes that annoys me. Plus, I'm bankrolling pretty well with this character right now. I don't have a huge need for gold. I got a fire? Yeah, where is he? I knew he was somewhere. I know my Dremora was still up, but that's quite alright. You just think you're gonna swing your club. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna keep smelling your armpit, and I'm gonna keep flaming you. And right before you die, oh, just. Oh, it would have been sweet if Mjol's hit right there killed him. He stood up just to fall right back down. And as he did it, I snatched the soul from his body. Alright, that's all the giants, so I guess that's really the interesting bit. Actually, all of a sudden now I'm wondering how I'm going to get out of here. And half tempted to check the bottom of this waterfall for a chest. Is there a chest? Any chest? I don't see a chest. Okay, we're going to stop checking the waterfall. Most waterfalls have chests. That one did not. Okay, it looks like I can get back up. Whew, there for a second that worried me. Whoa, maybe. Hold up. Gotta go slow. Gotta make sure I get it. There we go. And I'm assuming I'll have continued such spaces. This kind of looks like one. Maybe. Huh. Getting out of here may actually be a trick that I may feel the need to share. Oh, that was close enough. Yep, that got me. So jumping from that rock to that edge. Barely made it. You know what? I bet from the Giant's Grove I could have fast traveled. It was technically outside, so I bet I'm not even supposed to get up this. But I'm gonna. Just because I wanna. As I was getting ready to say though, I'm almost certain that there's some other way to get... Yeah, look, they came from it. I don't even know where it is. There's some other path that allows you to get up here. I don't recall where it is, but you saw getting back up here anyway. I think that's really it until I get back over to a tub, so I think I'm going to chop it until I make that little trek. And I have returned to Largashburg.
What do you want?
Oh, a tub. I actually have some grand news for you.
Largashburg will not soon forget what you have done. We have a second chance thanks to you.
I have returned with Shargal's hammer.
But what of your Mars?
What of your Mars?
He did not survive.
But I set my aspirations a bit higher.
He died well?
No, he died like a groveling pig. He fought bravely, but the giant overwhelmed him.
Ah, that is good to hear then.
Yamars was a coward and a
Ha!
weakling.
He's gonna say it anyway.
His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzo's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
The ways of the mystic are known to me. I have remedies and cures, should you
Whoa.
need them.
Blick 'em! Look at that. Holy crap. With the green glow, I'm guessing there's a stamina enchant on it, which with a hammer, when you power swing a two-handed weapon, oh god, stand back. It takes a chunk out of your stamina. Volendrung.
Victory, friend.
Oh yeah, look at that big mammoth jammer. Jesus. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, look at it. Let's see this big. Whoa. Just about took out an orc. See how much of my stamina that took? Literally all of it. Right after I get done oogling over it, I'll go look at its stats. Whoa! That was not meant for you, Mule. I'm glad it didn't get you. Alright. So, what kind of hammer do we have here? 27 damage. That doesn't necessarily represent anything because my two-handed skill is not anything. It's not crap. Absorb 50 points of stamina. And I can't quite see... Normally you can see a little darker gray section of it that shows you how much charge it takes to attack with. But I can't see one which might indicate that it's a really small amount of charge. Alright, so there's my reward. And then as a side reward, any orc strongholds, like that one over there, I can now immediately walk into. They all accept me. Sweet! On to the next.